Field, home of the 12s. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Desperados of San Antonio taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And he'll find some space under about the 25.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
A gain there of 21 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett.
during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Elliott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Elliott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be let out by their rookie quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much. But I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Desperados will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, #1, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd down, Elliott.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Able to slither by. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Desperados have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Hughes. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 5.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Elliott throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Desperados have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. On third down, Elliott.
That is caught.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 30.
Off play action, Elliott.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And the 13-year man puts it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Back to throw now on first down.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Desperados are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
down.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Second and a couple.
At the 2-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Desperados just continue to roll.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Looking to throw. Elliott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hughes. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll go down at the 28. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. 28 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Now, this has been a one-sided first half to this point, no doubt, but at least signs of life here. They're on the board.
Yeah, and I think if they went to the halftime down big with 0 points on the board, it'd be a struggle to see them come out in the second half and play well. So very important, vital here. And if they make a huge comeback, we'll look back at this moment and point to the start of it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bass. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, Elliott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Elliott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Bass. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Second and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Actually winds up getting 8 there.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he...
Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Desperados are pouring it on.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Seahawks 13.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. Throwing on first down, Elliott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
39-yard line.
Off play action. Elliott.
Open man here is Benson.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
3rd and 19.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Back to throw. Elliott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Oh, nice move. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
Back out comes San Antonio. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the San Antonio first down.
And now here's a carry heading left. A beautiful fake.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
First down, San Antonio.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, able to avoid him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the San Antonio first down.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Desperados will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
52.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of... Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for San Antonio, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.